castle is viewed from the garden. This is the water garden at Dunvegan. Completely different feeling. Big smile. What's the matter? What?
We're going fast. It's very slow. And there was parking back there.
For?
I don't know.
We've made it to the ferry pools. They seem to be a bunch of, I don't know, cascade pools, no forest, gale winds, hypothermia abounds. So if I do anything, it'll be, GoPro. That's what we use. So we talked to a couple on the way. They're on their way back up. I asked them if it was worth it, and they said, oh God, yes. Hard coming back, but worth seeing. He says it's spectacular. GoPro mystery shot. This is not a ferry pool, this is a feeder to the ferry pools. Actually, I don't even know if that's correct, because, see, there's a gorge coming down, so we have two drainages that are involved here. You can see the water, well, the snow melt. Some of it's, I think a lot of it's just coming right out of the mountain. It's not like it's cascading down late in the season, I suspect. So my question is all the way up there going to be the same as down here? Keep thinking of Kurt and snow. What were they called? Spanish for waterfalls. Cascadas. Cascadas in Scotland. Yeah, somebody did it. Really got to walk back across to there. Well, we're at the base of the last vertical, and you can see the van on the lower left with the silver reflection is ours. So, final ascent, I guess that's what it's called. Reminds me of Nepal a little bit, except we're not at 14,000 feet. There's the ferry terminal.
Right there?
Yeah. Well, This shall never do. Usually, well, I guess we'll. Quite large, you know. So, out to sea, in the middle of the sound of sleet, on our way to Malik. Debbie wanted me outside on deck. She said the best content would be out here. Probably a mile away from the port. No, we'll get. I mean, it's obviously been like that for a while.
A830 is what we want. The roundabout.
And that got the bull bar.
Front?
Yep.
It's not like it from the back.
No. A830.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull in here. I don't need, you know.
I don't know if there's any parking.
It's alright. It's not gonna be that long.
Spend the night here.
I think there were a lot of signs that said they'd had, you know, the circle and the hoochie cooch through it, so.
House, and then you have the tulips. Are you flat?
It is where it is.
Oh, wow, what a great thing, huh?
And a new YouTube fan.
Where did he come from before 17 years?
We thought we knew where we were going after we got off the ferry, and in fact, one was closed, one was full, and we just kept going down the road, and we found this, and we just talked to the most marvelous gentleman who, him and his partner, operate this and the farm and some breeding stock, and he's our newest YouTube fan. He was so excited to hear about our travels. So that's just the magic of van life. You just don't know where you're going to end up, and the wonderful people you meet. This is $1 million view. This is what we're looking at, and I couldn't be happier. So this is a park up at Glenfinnan for the real Viaduct Bridge, and we're gonna wander on up there to the viewing area. The train's already gone by for the day, I suspect. So there it is, the viaduct. Harry Potter on the way to Hogwarts Bridge. We missed the train. We had no idea. So I thought it was the best kept secret. The reading that I did was like, you know, if you had to find a place to park, and then you had to hike for a while, and you had to get up on this hill, and it made it seem like it was a very time-consuming, difficult thing to do. But apparently it's quite the attraction. So I only know the significance of the owl. My goodness. It's probably local heritage. The Harry Potter train bridge, and we are on our way to visit Balmoral Castle, and that's in Inverness Shire, which answers a previous question in this segment of our European tour. Is it a province? Is it a county? Well, it's a shire. Now we know, because when you load some of these obscure places in the GPS, a lot of times they're used the same name in French Canada. Go figure, because it's not French Canadian. I'm sorry, Nova Scotia, not Quebec. So a lot of the places, New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, have the same names as here, and the GPS likes them better, although it can't figure out how to get there. So now we know. Just an update too on our journey today. GPS shows 115 miles in 2 hours and 45 minutes for our arrival in the Balmoral Castle area. It's probably going to be closer to 3 hours and 45 minutes, because I can never be as fast as the Garmin.
Oh, you're going to be turning left. It's a roundabout.
Okay.
First exit.
See up on the hill, there must be a large reservoir, because it looks like there's some power generating stations that they must have tunneled through the mountain for. Should be coming into view. GPS doesn't show a reservoir behind it. Who knows? interesting sight anyway. Is it the Spreen Bridge?
Yeah.
And is it famous for something?
I don't know. Wait.
Is this it? This is the turn.
Yeah. Where that white car just went.
This is where you turn in front of somebody and you're so surprised. Yeah, Cairngorms National Park. This would be the way. No bridge for us?
No bridge for us?
I don't know. I thought we were crossing the famous bridge.
I thought so too. Doesn't look like a bridge. Water.
We're in the village of Newtonmore trying to find a place to park because I've missed all the other opportunities for about the last 45 minutes. And that's not from driving too fast. That's even driving at 40 miles an hour in a 60 zone. This stuff just comes up so quick because little windy, turny roads. And I will absolutely have a rant if we get through this village without a place to park. Haha, got lucky. And just a little sign say, use at your own risk. No problem. The village of Kinguzi. Joe's Corner Burgers, fish and chips, and something else. Rebus?
Kebabs.
Kebabs, okay. We should record some of this. It's quite rare. After having driven on the narrow, twisty little one-lane, blind curve, no shoulder village roads to a dual carriageway, I have the cruise control on. I'm sitting back driving with one hand looking around. Very nice. And as soon as I brag about it, here's the end. Gorgeous Scotland. I think maybe the times of skinny awful roads are behind us for a bit, because where we're headed, Balmoral is in a national park. So if I hadn't mentioned it before, Balmoral is or was Queen Elizabeth's favorite summer castle or other residence. And I've seen pictures of it, and I'm very much looking forward to the video and doing stills in the gardens for that matter. And that's where we'll be tomorrow. Crossing the River Spey. There's an old bridge. This is the new bridge, if you can believe it. Just when you thought it couldn't get more interesting, let's see what the grade is. 13%. Wow.
You should probably mention this as the snow road.
guess we get 13% back up now.
On the other side.
Mulled whiskey country.
At this turn left.
Yep.
And then you're going to be 310 feet. You're going to take a left onto the path.
Onto the path.
Yeah, so there must be like a little path.
There's a little path at about 300 feet.
Okay, just go straight. And it's right past this road that goes right. So continue right there where that motorhome is.
Wow. Look at that. And the gigantic holes.
This one looks,
Right there.
yeah. Or that one.
That's the drive, that's the
Okay.
gate to the something else.
Yeah, let's try it. Oops, sorry.
Hmm. Wow.
Perfect.
Better than. Whew.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Oh. Sunday evening, we're at Tomontoul in Glenlivet by the Cairngorms State Park. We took the snow road here. It was quite interesting. You know, we had this a time of there was a dual carriageway, then it was a 2-lane but a wide road, and then it just squeezes down to this snow road that was narrow, 13% grades, up and down, extremely steep. Fun. I mean, it was an interesting drive. And we were supposed to be going all the way to Balmoral, that area in the Cairngorms, but Debbie pulled the plug ever so wisely, and we got here, and I was able to change the oil, clean the drains for the gray water, lube all the latches and door slides and hinges and everything. So our maintenance is current. The change oil light hadn't come on yet, or the warning, but we had 7,000 miles on it, so close enough, because I didn't want to try and do this in Norway, and it's impossible to find a shop that'll take you as a waiter. So here we are. Still need to have the thermostat changed. I don't want to try that. I just don't have a way to drain the coolant and put it back in, because we keep getting a check engine light, well, since Delaware, actually. I can clear it easy enough, Sometimes it takes a couple days, sometimes it's gone for a week, sometimes it's very persistent. It just says that it's taking too long to warm up, and it's kind of a nuisance. Nuisance code. There's a lot on the web about it, and anyway, we'll get it done. Time for dinner. I just wanted to show you all where we're parked up for the night, and tomorrow it's on to Balmoral Castle.